Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in. Another early morning live. I'll turn this down a little bit. Ooh, I like these intimate settings, just a small group. We'll wait for some people to come in, enjoy. Grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever drink, whatever you may be drinking. Somewhere it could be happy hours. Just grab your tea and come sit with me. I was just over in Jay Dunn's live for a brief moment, and she had Mona and Jay Speaks up there. But I came in at the tail end, but it was a great conversation. Are we predestined? And what are we predestined for? You know, when our time is up, our time is up. When our number is picked, God already knows. We don't know, but God knows. This morning we're going to talk about only you could prevent forest fires and sheep. Good morning, Des. Happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday. See, I know we are blessed because we're here. Some people didn't make it, up this morning, so we're blessed already. I just hope everyone have a great day. For those who celebrate Easter, happy Easter. Thanks for joining me. Wow. It's early, but I got things to do. Des, you working? Are you back to working? Oh, great. That's a blessing. You know, we complain, but it's really a blessing when you are working. Some people complain about working, but some people don't have jobs to go to, and so it's a blessing. But I wanted to talk about only you could prevent forest fires. And I used to say that all the time, and people will ask me, oh, okay, cool. What did I mean by only you could prevent forest fires? Well, what I mean by that is a lot of situations, a lot of things happen to us. It's solely because of things we do. And a lot of times we can prevent things from happening. Now, you've heard some people say about accidents. I truly don't believe in accidents. I think everything that happens to us is perfect. Is purpose and is at its timing, perfect timing or whatever timing. Even though you may have an accident, or something crazy happen, it's still purposed in your life, and there's a reason for it, and we don't always know the reason, and we don't always know the whys and the hows, but it's definitely purposed. And when I say, good morning, sugar, honey, iced tea, when I say that only you could prevent forest fires in a relationship, at your job, in your finances, in your emotional, physical, spiritual being, only you could prevent forest fires. Only you could prevent some things from happening. And remember, we often talk about putting things in the universe, out in the atmosphere. And when I say that, I'm more in tune to speaking about certain things that we do cause a reaction. You know, I watch on these YouTube streets and in life in general, I watch things that go on and I say, now, that person or I could have prevented that. And then I take a look at what's happening and what role did I play in getting the results of something happening to me. For instance, on a job, right? On a job, you know, you're not doing your job, you kind of lax at it, and you know people are noticing. Your boss, I don't like to say boss, or your supervisor contact you and they want to talk to you about your work performance is not that great, and you know in your heart of hearts you're not giving 110% or 100%, 110, because you really are getting a little tired of the job. Good morning, Kim. So with that being said, most results will lead to you being terminated. See, you could have prevented that in a relationship. If it lacks communication and understanding and reciprocation, then most likely your relationship is going to die. Only you could have prevented that. If you file bankruptcy or you get in a financial rut, you could have prevented that. So I say when only you could prevent forest fires, I mean a lot of things that we do and say we can prevent some of the results that we get. But it's so quick for us to blame other people or not take accountability for what we do that we lack the understanding that we created some of the mess that we get ourselves into. And I often wonder, do people realize that most of their actions is going to cause a reaction? You're going to get some kind of results from whatever you do or say, but are you prepared for that? And so to me, a lot of things in our lives could be prevented. Now, some things can't. You know, some things have happened in our lives that we really didn't play a part in, or we didn't provoke someone, or we didn't do anything to warrant some of the things that happened to us. But a lot of times, we are the cause of our only problems. We are the cause, the direct cause of our problems. And if you don't take an assessment of what happened or what's going on around you, you can create more problems for yourself. You know, exactly, Des. We real quick to play the victim. But did you realize that you have caused a reaction from something? Good morning, Where Me. It's important that we be very mindful that a lot of times we can prevent these forest fires that we have. We could have prevented that divorce. We could have prevented that termination. We could have prevented that being a victim of something. A lot of times we can prevent it, but we're not being aware of what's going on. By not being aware of what's going on, things happen. Like I said, I'm a firm believer in that nothing is accident. Nothing is by accident. Things happen for a reason. Even if you didn't cause a car wreck, right? It happened for a reason. Even if you running late, I never forget this old man. I went into the store and I was getting some coffee and he was counting change. It was a shift change and I was so anxious, so antsy. I'm like, come on, come. I'm running late. He said, sister, he said, hold up. Have you ever thought that perhaps God is blocking something? I said, wow. I said, I never even thought about that. I never even thought about that. He said, slow down, take your time. He said, it's okay, don't rush, because you never know what God is blocking. And that's why I say sometimes accidents are, hey, they're going to happen. You may not cause the accident, but at that particular time, it is meant to happen. For what reason, we don't understand. We don't understand. But a lot of times we cause infliction on ourselves. And when I look at some of the things that's going on here in this YouTube sphere and in the real world, people has caused those problems for themselves and then they want to cry victim. You have created that problem. You could have prevented that fire. But no, something you did added fuel to that fire, and now the fire is burning, and you want to know why. Because you could have prevented that forest fire, but you chose not to prevent it. You already know your marriage is going down the drain. You already know that the kissing, the hugging, the communication, the good times, you saw those times dwindling. What did you do to prevent it from even getting more damaged? You could have prevented that. You could have prevented that divorce if you wanted to. You know you are lacking in work. You're not doing your job. So when you get terminated, you should look back and say, I know why I got terminated. Good morning. I wasn't I wasn't working up to my full potential. I just started delivering through DoorDash. I wasn't working up to my full potential, so they didn't need me, so I got terminated. See, accountability and responsibility is a very important part in growth, in knowing that, in knowing why something happened is very important, so you don't repeat that. You won't repeat it if you realize why it happened. But if you don't realize why it happened, then most likely you'll repeat the cycle. You'll continue to do the same thing over and over and over and over, and you won't catch a break. You just won't catch a break because you haven't even taken a moment to assess what really happened. Anything happens in your life, in most cases, you are in control of. You control. You cause that to happen. Don't blame it on other people. You caused it to happen. But you need to know what caused whatever problems you may have. What caused those problems? And sometimes, to be honest, you don't have to do anything and problems will occur. But most likely, good morning, BB Nice. Most likely you have created something to cause this problem. I've learned that any problem I have gotten into, I have created that problem. And that's true. I have created it. And so when I get the results from the problem I created and I'm not happy with, I had to think about what role did I play in that? How could I prevent that forest fire? Only I could have prevented that because I caused it. So it's important that we pay attention to that we are in control of our lives for the most part. We are free will people, and any problems we incur, we cause them. Some kind of way we have caused them. No one else. You can't blame your mother. You can't blame your father. You can't blame your sister, your brother, the teacher, the supervisor. You have to blame yourself in some cases. And that's 99.9% of the time. Something you did caused that problem for you. And if you don't hold yourself accountable and learn how to hold yourself accountable and learn how to assess your own situations, then you can be lost for a long, long time as an adult. And we see that all the time here. We see people here playing a victim all the time. You're playing a victim because you've done something and now you're getting the results of it, and now you want to play victim. No, it doesn't go like that. Take accountability. See, I could control people calling me all kind of bees and whores and all these names, or whatever someone is doing to me. I can control that. But I need to know how to control it. I need to know what part did I play for them to even react to me like that. So it's a matter of you just taking a minute to see what part you played in whatever happens to you. And when you know that, most likely you won't have that problem again. See, here's the problem for me, self-reflection. Here's the problem for me. Sometimes I go back and look at, here's the problem for me. At one point, I didn't take accountability. I always wanted to be right. I will argue you down. And then the the older I got and the more wiser I got, I realized that I'm not always right. I'm not always right. What did you do? What did I do? You know, what did I do to play a part in whatever's happening? And a lot of times I did something. So when something crops up again or this same situation or similar situation occur, I know exactly what role I played and I know how to handle the situation. But nothing is haphazard. Nothing by accident. You're not a victim unless most of the time you created it. Now, listen, I know that some things happen to children and happen to people that they didn't cause. But most likely, you have caused whatever reaction you get. So you're no victim. Stop playing the victim. You playing the victim and you're not a victim. If you're a victim, you made yourself the victim. And sometimes it's hard for us to understand that. It's hard for us to understand that we create our own problems. It's very hard to understand that we create our problems. That a lot of times it's not other people, but it's us. And the only reason why we don't understand that is because we don't want to understand. We don't want to understand that we create problems for ourselves a lot of times. And until we understand that, we will continue to create problems. It's your problem that you filed bankruptcy. That's your problem. It's your problem. It's your problem that your relationship went bad. I'm not saying it's not the other person's problem when it comes to relationship, but a lot of times you can see it coming and you didn't do anything to try to prevent it. Or sometimes you see it coming and you can't prevent it if you're dealing with a person that won't take accountability. If you're dealing with a person just want out the relationship, want out the marriage, want out the friendship. If you're dealing with somebody like that, then there's not much more that you can do. But a lot of times you can do something because you see it. You get clues. You get the little red flags. You just choose not to see it. And I know that it could sound like it's like a double-edged sword or is what they call it, double-minded. No, no, no. No, no, no. It's not double-minded. I'm saying exactly what I mean. A lot of times you could prevent the things that happen to you, especially as an adult, maybe not as a kid. So I can't say that you could have prevented things in your life when you were a child because you didn't have that control. You didn't know at that point what to do. You were just a child. But as an adult, a lot of times we create our own problems. And we need to realize that so we won't create more problems for ourselves. You guys get where I'm going with this? Only you could prevent forest fire. See, I can't control somebody's tongue. I can't control someone's actions, but I could control mine. So if you calling me a bunch of names and I don't want you calling me those names, then I could remove myself from that environment or that situation or that relationship. So I'm preventing that. If I see that my finances is going bad and I continue to spend recklessly and not, pay attention to my I didn't cause myself financial hardship. Not you. I caused it. Because at one point I saw it was getting out of control, but I allowed it to get out of control. So now this is the results of me allowing my finances to get out of control is bankruptcy or not having any money in the bank. See, I could control what happens to me. You can't control what happens to me. And that's why sometimes when people get on here and they start that screaming and hollering and said, someone made me. No, you made me. No, 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 no. You allowed them to manipulate you and use you. So you allowed that. You could have controlled that. You could have walked away. You don't have to sit up there on a platform and let somebody drag you or cuss you or do whatever. You wanted that because you could have prevented that. And then you double down on it and you go back and forth with that person because now they're controlling you. They're controlling you. And you go back and forth with, then you said, they did it. They said it. They picked with me. They did it. No, no, no. You could have prevented that forest fire by simply just ignoring them. Just ignore them. Just walk away. I'm seeing that more and more on here. Everyone is a victim. Everybody plays the victim role. No, you put yourself in that position to be a victim. No one just looked at you and said, oh, I'm going to make that person the victim of this abuse or whatever it is. Sometimes you place yourself in that position. And I'm not talking so much about physical abuse, but you know, one thing I do believe, if your spouse, and I'm going to say my husband, for example, call me a bitch, I'm only giving you that one time to call me a bitch. You will never, ever get the opportunity to call me a bitch again. Because if you do, that means that I gave you permission. And that's no way around it. That is just, there's no way around it, you guys. You can say what you want. If you punch me or slap me, that will be your last time. Because if I continue and I stay there, then you will continue to do that because I gave you permission. People say, no, that's not true in the abusive. It is true. Because you can walk away. You can walk away. But people say, no, you can't. Hell yeah, you could walk away. You have to figure it out. But again, I gave you permission to beat on me, call me bitches, do whatever you want to drag me on these platforms. I gave you full range and permission because I can control what you do to me. I can't control you, but I can control what you do to me. So you like it. You want that. That's what you want. And I know I'm going to get some backlash probably if people listen to this video because they're going to say, no one wants to be abused. I didn't say anyone wants to be abused. Sometimes we leave ourselves in the position to be abused. Not that we want to. We leave ourselves in the position to be abused. And that's just a fact. Because I told my, you call me one bitch. No, you call me one more bitch. And that will be it. You call me that bitch, and that was it. No more. I'm done. See, I'm not going to allow you to abuse me. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. We control a lot of things. We control things. We can prevent forest fires, but we also could put fuel on the fire and exacerbate it. That's a fact. You don't have to wonder. Just think about it. Who controls you? You control you. So I don't like this victim playing shit. I really don't. Good morning, CJ. Miss Playful. I don't like this victim. You know, I'm a victim. No. You put yourself in that position to be a victim. You could prevent that. So, you know, again, we need to take accountability. We do need to reevaluate some things in our lives so we can see how do we get there and how do we prevent from getting there again. Something happened and I used to think about it. Now, every year something used to happen to me. It seems like at the same damn time. I said, every year it seems like I'm here, right? I'm at this point. So one day I was laying down and I said, let me evaluate what I'm doing. And I looked back and I saw everything that I was doing to lead up to this particular time and the results. Yeah, I pinpointed it. So I said, okay, let me start doing something different. And praise God, I started doing something different and I got different results. Happy Easter to you, baby. I got different results. But until I had to reevaluate and reassess what I was doing in life that was causing me to stumble about this month, every October, it seems like every October, I ran into this stumble. But until I realized that, then I didn't even know how to correct it. Because I hadn't taken a moment to stop and think, what is causing me this problem? Once I figured it out, I could correct it. And when I corrected it, I never had that problem again. See? So some problems that incur in our lives, if we don't take a minute to really sit down, assess it, see what's going on, and reevaluate the way we live in and things we're doing, we're going to get the same results. And so when you see that flame going up and up and up, that means you just fueling the fire. You're not trying to smother the fire. You're fueling it because you are the only one that could prevent forest fires. Anybody understand what I'm saying? Because you know what? For some reason, I thought this was the message that I should give. These are the gems I thought I should drop. Make sure we take a minute. Don't get so caught up on looking at the problem. Look at the results. Look at what caused the problem. And then you will know how to handle the problem. Exactly. People are afraid to look in the mirror. I had to admit to myself that I was doing this same thing. I was wrong, real wrong, and then I had to listen. Here's another thing. If more than one person is telling you that you are doing something, you damn near need to believe it because more than one person see this. See, I told y'all that I had a nasty mouth, right? I told y'all I had a nasty mouth. Thank God he controls my tongue at times, right? I had a nasty mouth, and it was my way or no way, because I thought I earned that. Somehow in this world, I thought I had earned it was my way or no way at all. I didn't want to hear anything what other people was talking about. You can't tell me I'm wrong because I'm right. And then I realized that was wrong. Too many people was telling me that my tongue, my mouth cut sharp, and I don't even realize it, that I am hurting someone. And the one thing about what you say, see, you can't take back. I couldn't take back. So now I had to suffer the consequences of how people thought about me. Or what damage I had done, not even realizing, because I didn't give a damn what people said. I was going to be me. I was going to be me. So it was terrible. It was just terrible. It was something that I had to look at. If I wanted to be a better person, I had to look at what these people were saying. I didn't want to accept that I was a B, and things I said was just terrible. I'm telling you, my mouth was so nasty, and it's still like that. But here's the beauty of it. I evaluated myself. I reflected on some of the things I had said and I had done, and I grew from that. I pinpointed my error. My error was I didn't want to listen. I didn't want people to tell me how they felt about me or what I said, how I hurt them. I never stopped to really hear, to listen. I always was listening to respond, so I could never hear what someone was telling me. And communication is so important, effective communication to prevent forest fires. You need to know how to communicate. And so it was a stumbling block for my growth. Hey, really, B baby? It was a real stumbling block for my growth. And so I wanted to grow. I wanted to grow as a person. So I had to take accountability. I had to say, you right. That was nasty what I said to you. I apologize. But the damage was done. Even if they accept my apology, they never forgot what I said to them. That's how that goes. See, you have to watch what you say. You have to prevent. You have to prevent from some things from happening. You have to prevent people from formulating the wrong opinion about you if you don't want that opinion to be made about you. And it's just their opinion. But a lot of times we create the perception that someone thinks of us. That's the truth. We create that perception. I came on here the other day. Didn't mean to sound like I sound, but someone in the chat put me in check. And I felt so bad. I said, "Oh baby, I didn't mean it like that." I said, "Oh no, no, no. I didn't mean it like that." But they perceived it like that because of the way I was conveying it. And maybe the tone of my voice made them to perceive what I was saying as if I had some type of hate in my heart. And that's not true. But that's the way I conveyed it. Effective communication is very, very important for preventing some of the problems that we have. You have to know how to communicate what you mean and mean what you say. So a lot of things that occur in our lives, a lot of forest fires, we have actually created them. We have created them for ourselves. We have created a lot of chaos in our lives. We have. And until we realize that, and take a look in the mirror, do a reflection, do whatever is necessary to help you grow as a better person, we'll never be the person that we want to be. Not what they want us to be, but what we aspire to be. We'll never be that. We'll never reach the goals that we want to reach if we don't do self-reflection and take accountability and responsibility for our actions. We will never grow into the person that God has designed us to be. And that's a fact. That's a fact. Yep. We will never be. We will just keep continuing to go on in life as mediocre. We'll never reach no pinnacle because we don't do self-reflection. We don't take responsibility. We play victim. It's always somebody else's fault. No, 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 no. No, no, no. You allowed that person to do whatever they did. You allow that person to say whatever they said. You allowed that because you could have removed yourself from that situation. I'm going to read some of these comments and then I'm going to transition on to the next thing. Okay, this message is perfect this morning. Thank you, Des. BB Nice. Thank you for joining Miss Playful. CJ Jones. Thank you for joining me this morning. You're speaking facts, Miss T. We are all responsible for our own actions. Exactly. And you know what I don't like? And Kimberly Black, my girl. How are you, beautiful? BB Nice. Really BTV. JSL. Now, let me tell you something, you guys. When you said that, somebody said, hold on, let me go back to this. Honey, I can always, let's see. Somebody said something this morning and I highlighted it. But anywho, what I want to say is some of the things we see on here, and I know it's entertainment and stuff. And I'm telling you, M. Bernadette had a perfect live yesterday that I just happened to pop into, and the live was for me, understanding where I'm at and how to gracefully accept where I'm at and grow. Because I couldn't understand that. And I know you guys have heard me say that. I can't understand how I'm here, why I'm here, and how I'm going to grow here. No, no, no. It's not about that. It's growing wherever you are. Just being you. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Just bring whatever you have to the table here. People will see you for who you are, and they will support you or not. And she had a great live. She made the beef sector look so beautiful that I couldn't do nothing but say, hey, I'm here. I'm really here. Let me just continue to do what I do. Her message was deep yesterday. Is in Bernadette Speaks. I think in Bernadette Speaks. Now, I wanted to talk about that, and I think it was something else, but I'm not going to be here too long. I have errands to run this morning. I have to get to some appointments, but I do want us to do a self-reflection. If you're struggling with anything, try to pinpoint where the struggle is beginning. You know, what fuels that struggle? What part do you play in creating this chaos or struggle in your life? You are a component. You are a player in whatever is happening to you in your life right now. Some things we can't control, but a lot of things we can control, and we need to take control of them. Don't let anyone control you. You know, a lot of people are manipulators. That's just who they are. But if I get on here and cuss someone, that's because I wanted to cuss them. Can't nobody make me do anything. What you said, what you may have said to me, this was my reaction to it because I wanted to react to it. So now I can either, put this flame out or either exacerbate it. I can add to this fuel. I could put fuel to the fire, or I could smother the fire. And that's with life in general. You could even add to your life, or you could take away from your life. You could add to your problems, or you could take away from your problems. However you want to do this, you just need to meet it head on and know exactly what's going on and what part did you play in creating whatever problem you may have, because you played a part. And now that you played a part, you yourself is going to have to fix it. I'm not going to fix it for you. You yourself is going to have to figure it out and fix it. And not play victim. And that's just a fact. Des said folks are scared to look in that mirror. Living with intentional scares a lot of folks. That's a possibility. Yep, that's the truth, Des. I agree with that. I agree with that. Well, good people, I wasn't going to stay very long. I just wanted to talk about preventing forest fires and stop playing the victim. You're no victim. You are no victim. Whatever someone is doing to you, I hate to put it straight. I hate to tell you facts. You are allowing them to do it. There you go. There, you know what, Kimberly? You guys have really helped me understand that. You guys have really helped me understand that. Yep, you have. But whatever's going on in your life at this point, if you don't like what's going on, you need to evaluate what's going on. No, you didn't miss it. I'm here for a couple minutes. You need to see what is the root of that problem. And you need to prevent further damage to whatever's going on. If right now you're struggling with a relationship, figure out where it's going wrong. Do your part to make it right. And if you can't, sometimes we can't, then just walk away. Don't continue to cause yourself any more heartache or pain. If you had a dead-end job, or you just, you don't like your job, you dread going there, or perhaps your peers, your co-workers are not treating you well and you don't like the environment, you need to realize that and make sure that you are doing something to get out of that environment, right? If you're overweight, like me, and I know that I eat junk, and I'm tired of being fat, then I need to do something about that. No one else could control that but me, because I go in the store and buy the cookies, the chips, and all that. I told you I'm a junk food junkie. I eat junk food over good food, healthy foods. I'll eat junk. But only I could prevent from being fat. or out overweight, obese, however y'all want to call it. I'm a big girl, right? So only I could prevent that. If I am financially broke, you know, or I'm, up to my head in bills, I need to take a look at that. Only I could prevent that debt. Because eventually that debt will catch up with me and cause me more harm than help. So make sure you evaluate everything around you. If my spirit is broken, it's because I have allowed my spirit to be broken. Because if I sit on here 24/7 and I entertain some shit and I feel as though in my spirit it ain't right, then I allow that to happen because I can easily remove myself. Thank you, Miss Playful. Appreciate that, baby. I can easily remove myself. And because I choose not to remove myself, then I continue to drain my spirit. That's me. Right, right. So we are in control of what we do, what we say, how we do it, how we say it. And when things don't turn out right for us, we need to go back and look at what part did I play? What part did I play in this shit? What part did I play? Let me learn how to correct it so it won't happen again. We in control of our lives. To a certain degree, we are in control of our own lives. So, I'm beginning to stop feeling sorry for people. I'm a real softy, believe it or not, but I'm a beast on both of them. On both of them. I say it all the time. I'm a beast. I choose not to be a beast. I choose not to come down here and act a damn fool because I have control of my emotions. So I can do that. I choose not to be broke. Now, I'm telling you, it look like I'm making a choice to be fat. I'm telling you, I'm making a choice to be fat because I'm not doing anything about it. You can prevent forest fire reminds me of Sarak, Meshach, and a Bendigo in the Bible with not even a hair on their head singed or the smell of smoke on their clothes. Exactly. Biblically, you are right. You are right. Clean your house, people. That will help your mental space. A clean house will make you feel better. You know what? People may not believe that, take it back, but I'm telling you, it's hard for me to function when my house is dirty. I'm telling you, to me, I just cannot function. I cannot function in a dirty house. It just mucks me up. And some people might think it's the littlest thing, but it's not the littlest thing to me. It just throws me all into a tailspin when I don't have a clean house. Queen Diva's here, she'll tell you. Shit just blows me. Good morning, Queen Diva. Let's see. Not wait. No, come on and exercise after drinks. Okay. Thank you, Trina C. Well, I drink plenty of water, but I need to learn. And you know what? When I eat healthier, I feel much better. When I walk, I feel much better. I have just gotten into a slump. Now, I'm going to tell you, Trina C, I never liked exercise. No, 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 no. I'm not going to lie to you. I never liked strenuous exercise. Now, I may walk, go for a walk or something, but exercise, the girl just never liked it. She just never liked it. But I'm getting bigger and bigger. I am naturally mean. Thank you. Maybe that's it, JSL. I know we all could be naturally mean, but I really try to control myself. I really do. I'm messy. I do a lot of work that causes mess and it drives me crazy when I get it up. Yeah, some people are like that. I just can't work in mess, you guys. I just can't. For some reason, I can't get my mind organized to accept that I'm in mess. For real. I'm an organized person. But I just can't wrap my head around being nasty and dirty and your house ain't clean and you just sitting there and you just feeling so comfortable. I just can't get that. But some people do. I really believe a lot of these people are depressed because they need to clean. Now, let me tell you something. Trina, it's funny that you say that because I went through a period, and I might have told y'all that, told you guys this before. But what happened was my youngest son had left, and I was working, and I worked 12 hours, and I had got depressed, but I didn't realize that I was depressed until one of my coworkers told me, "I think you're depressed." I said, "You think so?" They say, yeah, because I had started working a lot and sleeping a lot. Working a lot, like working extra 12s and stuff, and then I would sleep. And he said, "You depressed." So I said, "Oh, I didn't realize that." But when he told me that, and I did realize that something was shifting and changing in my mood and just how I just wanted to lay around, this is exactly what I purposely done every day to make sure I didn't go into a deep depression. And depression is real. And so I can't sit here and elaborate on how a person could deal with their depression because I don't think I've ever been in a real depressed state. But for one, this is what I used to do when I felt that feeling coming on. I would get up, make sure that I opened my windows and pull up my shades or open my curtains, whatever, let the light in, and I would make sure that I would get up and go to the mall. And sometimes I would just go to the mall and sit, find me some lunch, get me some lunch, and I would just sit and watch all the people go by. You guys, I'm telling you the God honest truth. I would sit and just watch the people go by, or I would eat my lunch, read a book, read my Kindle. I think I had a Kindle at the time. Yeah, I think I had a Kindle maybe or a book. I would read my book, but I made sure that I got up every day. I got up, opened my windows, opened the curtains or lifted the blinds, whatever, and I went outside because I hadn't realized that I was getting depressed because my kids had left and I didn't have anyone else. I was an empty nester. So I was like, wow. So I didn't realize that, but find some energy, you exercise you enjoy, even if it's just walking or dancing. Now, I love to dance. I love to dance, but I haven't been out to dance in a while. But I love to dance, and I can dance, and I can dance. Yeah, I could dance. Now, I don't know if I still could dance because I'm getting, up there, and I haven't been really partying. But a girl used to dance. A girl used to dance so much that she didn't care if anybody was on the dance floor. Mz.T was going to be on that dance floor. I'm telling you, I used to love to dance. Of hit it total body, you lose weight, transform your body, and if you strength train your burn calories all day. Strength training is the key to changing your shape. Yeah, I need to. You guys, if I stand up, you'll be going, oh my gosh. I don't know if y'all realize that I have two chins now. I was like, oh my gosh. And the craziest thing, you guys, again, only I could prevent forest fires. Only I can prevent me from being obese because it goes by your BMI, whether I'm obese, and I am considered to be obese. And only I can prevent that. See, no one else can. You can sit here and talk to me and tell me day after day about things to do, but only I can take the initiative to do those things and lose weight. You know? So, oh yeah, YouTube got it. See, that's what I mean. YouTube got a lot, got a plethora of stuff on here that we could be entertained by too, or that would help us, educate us. There's a lot of things. Man, I'm going to talk about this and then I'm going to wrap it up. I don't know if you guys are aware of what's going on in this real world. In the real world, I don't know if you're aware. I'm in the DMV area, and it really saddens me about the two little girls who was the cause of this this Uber Eats driver's death. Sad. 13 and 15. 13 and 15 years old. I guess they were robbing him. They were trying to rob him. His car flipped, and it was the cause of his death. So I'm sure in most cases, they probably going to charge those little girls as as adults, and I believe they should. You know, I believe they should. But it's so many things in the real world. I don't know how y'all think Biden is doing. I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping up with it. I know there's a lot of stimulus being pushed around, but remember, it benefits them more than it benefits us. Whatever they do, they're doing solely for them to benefit, not so much for us. It just looks that way. But, we still got the vaccine. More and more people are getting vaccinated. I still haven't yet. I don't. I don't think I will anytime soon. It may inhabit. It may, stop me from traveling or whatever. But that's okay. Right now, I'm not comfortable with it, so I'm not going to take it. You know. You haven't been dealing with the real world lately. I have never been for Biden. I will leave that there. Okay. In reality, I'm not for anyone. I'm not for anyone because I don't think they're really for me. I did my civic duties and I weighed the option, but I don't think anyone there for us, you guys. None of them. So it doesn't matter who we really voted in. Yeah. See, now listen, this the student loan thing. Now they can forgive everything and they can erase this. They could do whatever they want. They could hack the system. No one has ever did anything about the student loans. That's what I want them to do. Forgive those student loan debts. That's what you need to do, Biden. But it'll never happen. Yep. I don't think it'll ever happen. I don't think so. And the sad thing is we pay all this money to get educated, and then some people come out of school and they can't even find a job in their field, but they owe all this money to student loans. And you know why that is? Again, only we can prevent forest fires because most African Americans, I'm just talking about us, or minorities, don't do the research to see all the grants that's out there that would help us get an education. That's true. There's a lot of money out there, but we don't know the resources. We don't know how to get to it. That's the unfortunate thing. And that's whose fault? That's our fault. That we don't do research. We don't seek out resources that would help us go to school. There's a grant for everything, you guys. There's a grant for everything, for left-handed people, for short people, for African American women, for minorities. It's so much money out there, but we don't get access to it because we don't know how to do it. A lot of times we don't know how to get access to that stuff, but it's right there on this World Wide Web. Well, they ain't forgive none of my student loans. I got the paper right here to pay it. They ain't forgive mine. But had I known what I know today, I wouldn't have never had student loans. But because I didn't know and I wanted to go to school, I got myself in that student loan death trap. Because that's what it is, a student loan death trap. Depending on what type of degree you have and where you went to school at. 10,000 I have heard is to consider amount. Well, they could give me 10,000. Any help is better than no help. No, we get grants and scholarship is deeper than that. Well, I know some people, Trina, see, who has gone to school for free, full ride, full scholarship, don't have to pay a dime out of their pockets. I did get grants. I still needed loans. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I needed loans. Yeah. Oh, wow. Really? See, I haven't been looking at that too much. I haven't been looking at the news. I didn't know. I'm just waiting for it to get approved, but he said he don't need congressional approval, so maybe he'll pass it. Well, you guys, it's been a pleasure this morning. But to wrap this up, remember, only you could prevent forest fires. Evaluate what's going on in your life, see what role you played, and then see how you could prevent it. Or see how you could smother the fire. Because even in your relationship, health-wise, emotional-wise, spiritually-wise, let's see, financial, what else? Everything, your entire being. You know, when they say, yeah, I'm here, my blood pressure going up because they making me. No, your blood pressure is going up because you're making it. Yeah, they made me cuss that mofo out. No, you cussed them out because you wanted to. Oh my gosh, now I don't have money for a cup of coffee. Well, you don't have money for a cup of coffee because you didn't spend your money wisely. You know? Oh, I'm just this big fat blob now. I'm just full. Well, you're not doing anything to control your eating or the exercise. So you are in control of your life. Only you can prevent forest fires. Oh, I went to school on a full ride. What? I went to school for a ride, but my kids needed additional money, so I had Parent Plus loans. Yep. Yep. Oh, Trina, see, I know how that is. Oh, I know how that is. I have loans. My daughter have loans. So I know what that Parent Plus loan is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Right. If you go to, right, Trina, if you go to school outside of your area, mm-hmm, you're right. You're going to have to pay. You'll need extra money. They only give you specific amount of money. So has anyone already planned their Easter dinner? I didn't even know it was Easter. I'm not that in tune to holidays, but because I have grandchildren, I have to, do it. But I could care less, y'all. Really. I could care less. Have a great day, everyone. Clean your house and make a schedule for. I deep clean my bathroom every Wednesday. I wish every Friday make it happen. You are absolutely right, though. You are absolutely right. It's funny, take it back, but that's a fact. Diva will tell you, she said, well, why you ain't do something? I can't, I just can't because I can't because this is a mess and I can't live in the mess and I can't focus in the mess and everything is a mess. My whole mind is a mess. I have to have a clean environment. I promote trade school. Oh, take it back. I know you got to go. I know you got to go. That's what I promote right there. I promote trade schools or STEM. If you going to college for anything other than STEM, you are wasting your time. If you're not going to be a business owner, you are wasting your time. Oh, okay. Okay, well, you enjoy your Easter. And as always, Trina C, thank you for coming here and engaging. Because, a lot of times you throw out some good stuff, baby. I really appreciate your engagement in my lives. I do. Take it back, you too. I appreciate everyone's engagement. But some people, are here with me and they engage quite a bit. But I appreciate everyone who supports me and engage. But remember, the engagement helps the content creator continue, especially when I'm not doing some of the other things that will, make a live last and livelier stuff. So I'm doing what I do, and so your engagement helps me. I'm doing the Easter egg hunt. Yeah. Queen Diva, as always, sis, thank you. I'll be talking to you soon. Trina is my chat, but Trina, I seen you going off last night too, Trina. Trina, I saw you going off. Sometime I'll be up in the skybox. But that person is just so confused that they need psychological help and need it now. But is that person confused or that person confuses people and make people think that they don't know what's going on? But that's a sick case. Oh yeah, Trina, see, I see you go off. Take it back, be on point. Take it back. I don't know who you are or where you come from. I don't even know if you're a male or female, but you be on point, baby. You everywhere, and you are on point. Trina C, girl, you go off a lot. I see it. I see it. But like I said, I I just watched last night in Pizarro's chat. I was in the bushes. I'll drop down, say hello, and then I'll go ahead in the skybox. Yeah, I can't stand people. Oh, Trina C, please say it. Please say it. And that's why I think sometimes it's like, oh, this is blowing me because I hate people to play with my intelligence. I do. And to me, some of the stuff that's going on, like this little character that I know on here, continue to lie. They done bust this person out. Done bust this person out yesterday, called him on his garbage, and he's still saying he's not that person or he didn't do this, he didn't do that. I'm like, dude, this person just called you out about going behind the scenes. Now you saying you're not going behind the scenes. I'm like, come on, I can't handle that. I can't handle people playing with my intellect. I can't. Yeah, take it back. You something else. You are something else. Yeah, here these people are showing you. And that's what I think my second part was about. It was lost sheep. Oh, I cussed somebody out in Peace Chat. I saw a little bit of it. I saw a little bit of it, Trina. I think I saw a little bit of it, baby. Lost sheep. Some sheep just want to be lost. Some people just want to believe some of this BS that they feed us on here. You could see the writing on the wall. You could see everything that person doing. You just want to follow that person blindly. That's all. You just like that person and you want to follow them blindly. And it's okay. Just say that. Don't be in the chats lying and taking up for a person that you know is lying and they prove that they lying and you still taking up for them. You can't be that dumb. I don't know what's going on with these people. Just say you like this person and it doesn't matter what they do. I'm going to support them. And no matter if they right or wrong, if they wrong, I'm going to make them right. Just say the shit and keep it moving. Don't play in our face like, oh no. No, some people know very well. They know real well how to manipulate stuff to make you think one thing. But like I constantly say this is what people don't say. Is what people don't say. They say a lot about what they want you to know, but the stuff they don't want you to know, they don't say it. Yeah, some people just want to be lost sheep. That's all. You can't even lead them back to the promised land. Nope, they just want to be lost. They want to believe everything, and so you just leave it alone. Baby, they was cutting up in Pizarro's chat. The chat is better than the live sometimes. Y'all was cutting up in the chat. Trina, who give me initial? Trina, who give me initial? Trina, I saw it, Trina, but give me initial too. Take it back. I don't know who it was. Likely a troll. They was tagging me. Trina was mad, so don't effing tag. Don't tag me. They was tagging Trina. Trina got mad and told him, don't. I think you said, don't effing tag me no more or something. Yeah. Yeah. You said tagging me because I'm not mad at Mona. You don't have to be mad at Mona. You know what is and you know the more and more you are you watch these lives and you hear, you realize that everybody basically have done the same thing. It's just your willingness to forgive whoever you want to forgive. And that's why it probably is hard to get mad at some people because they're not doing any more damage than the other person. You're just singling them out now. It's just their time to be singled out. But even if that's the case, don't lie. You studied lying, saying you don't do things behind the scene, you don't talk about people, and your own good buddy bust you out and you still lying. Then you manipulated it to make it look like I'm showing you this. But no, they asked you to read what y'all was talking about. Just lie. Just lie. Just flat out lie and play in your face. And I don't like that. Just admit. Just admit it and keep it moving. They was illiterate and couldn't spell. Oh, you talking about Pizarro's? Yeah. I fell asleep. I didn't even watch that whole live. I went to sleep. I've been getting some good rest. I've been home and working at home and caring for my daughter. Like, I got to get ready to get out of here now. But anywho, so I've been home more, and I fell asleep. I've been getting some good rest. So I left Pizarro's. I mean, I was up there for a while, and then I left. Because I'm like you, Trina. See, I don't like people playing in my face. I just don't. I don't like people to insult my intelligence. You know, I just really don't. Yeah, I went to bed. I said, whatever it is, I can see it tomorrow if I really cared to see it. Trina Mona doesn't bother my spirit. I actually enjoy her presence at times. I like trolling her, though she is a good sport for the most part. Yesterday, she was on one. She was on one. She was on one. Her and Duchess was going back and forth. Mona and Duchess was going back and forth, back and forth. They were battling out. The last I saw, Mona and Duchess was going back and forth, back and forth. And we all know Duchess is our favorite troll. Yeah, I went to bed. I did. So you guys, I'm gonna get ready to get up out here. I, of course, as always, thoroughly enjoyed you guys for joining me. Please make sure you hit that like button if you haven't hit the like button. And if you're not a subscriber, please make sure you subscribe. But I think for the most part, you guys are subscribed. I love Duchess. Duchess used to come over here and be my little co-host, but she stopped coming over. Not ain't nothing wrong with her and I, because she commented on one of my videos and she was in here the other day. But she used to be over here all the time. But I don't go live like that all the time either at nighttime. But oh my gosh, Duchess is just my favorite troll. She is. She's my favorite troll. Who you stop laughing like Duchess? You used to like trolling Duchess, Trina, see? Oh, Duchess is my favorite troll. She is. Well, of course, you know, I'm Pizarro. But now Pizarro a content creator, so I don't really call her, I don't know, a troll like that, you know? But Duchess is. Well, you guys, whatever you do, stay safe. Stay safe and enjoy your holiday. And with that, I'm going to get ready. Oh, Mona. Trolling Mona. Oh, I thought you meant trolling Duchess. I like Duchess. I like Duchess. Whatever you guys do, make sure you remember that they still have that C-19 out there. And we should try to remain as safe as possible. You know, I don't know. Let's see. Duchess play no game. She says what others vote. That's what I like about her. That's what I like about Duchess. You know, a lot of times I think people want to say certain things and they don't say it because they either don't want to get blocked or they don't want to get timed out or whatever the reason is. They not bold enough. But Duchess say it, and Duchess says it anywhere she goes. No different. Yes, I stopped going places at times too, but I still like content. I just only have so much time to spend on here. Yeah, I go to bed. Clean y'all up, y'all. Hire a service. They could do whatever they want. They could clean it them damn selves. Why a service? They could clean their own house. You don't have to have no damn service to clean your house. You sure hopping on that cleaning. Take it back. You sure hopping on that cleaning. You know somebody with dirty houses? Sis, I'm about to go. Okay, you guys, I'm about to get out here. It's been an hour. Y'all already heard my jazz. They need to clean up that YouTube 101. Nice looking backgrounds are most successful. No one wants to look at dirty stuff. Well, who got dirty stuff? Y'all throwing shade. Y'all better tell me who y'all talking about. Cause well, I don't watch a lot of people, but everybody I watch house is nice and clean. Everybody I watch house is nice and clean. Bye, y'all. I gotta go. With that being said, if you see your king's crown crooked, help him straighten it up. If you see your queen's crown crooked, help her straighten it up. Speak life and wisdom into your princes and your princesses. They are our future, our joint heirs. Make sure you be a blessing and not a bother. It doesn't take much to bless someone. A simple, hello, how are you? You look beautiful. I like your hat. I like that dress you have on. Can I buy that cup of coffee? Oh, I'll grab those groceries for you. I'll open that door. Here's a couple of dollars. Have a good day. You know, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to bless someone. Make sure you be a blessing. Enjoy your holiday, and until I see you again, peace. I'm out of here.